video. Okay. Okay. Last time we discussed BCG matrix, Boston matrix of Boston Consulting Group, and today we will discuss the next generation of this matrix. At the beginning of our lecture, I will just shortly remind you the purpose of all these matrices. Now we are discussing how to divide budgets within a diversified company. If we have a company with big quantity of strategical business units, we have to evaluate somehow all these strategical business units. And last time we analyzed the easiest and the oldest generally instrument of analyzing business strategic units, and today we will speak about just next generation, the next matrices, more complicated instrument. And with the help of this instrument, it is also possible to divide budgets among all your strategical business units, and also it is possible to define a strategy for every strategical business unit within a diversified company. Generally, this matrix title, you could find matrix of General Electric or McKinsey matrix. This matrix, why it has two names? Because this matrix was firstly created by McKinsey agency for General Electric company, a big diversified company. That's why nowadays you can find these two titles for this very instrument of strategic management. I just want to stress one more time. I told you this idea when we discussed BCG matrix. This matrix is to be used for a diversified company for different strategical business units of a diversified company. In literature, especially in Ukrainian literature, I don't know why, but still it is, you can find a lot of examples how to use these matrices for another purposes. Generally, I don't want to discuss with you these problems, but we will discuss only classical way of usage of these very methods. Theoretically, maybe it is possible to use it somehow else, for example, for not for one company, but for different companies, but it won't be a General Electric matrix in this very case. That's why please use it only for one diversified company. Just a short history of this matrix creation. General Electric company managers of this company asked McKinsey agency to evaluate strategical business units, and generally this company has not strategical business units but groups of strategical business units. So they have a lot of different groups of strategical business units, and when preparing to today's lecture, I visited its official website, and you can see here that they have some businesses in aviation, in energy, in healthcare, in oil and gas, in transportation, and in power, in finance, in insurance. So this company is really huge, and once, and it was about 40 and something years ago, this company asked to evaluate all these directions to understand where we are now, what we have to do with every strategical business unit within every strategical business unit, how to divide budgets, how to understand whether to stay in the business or leave the business. And first of all, they tried to use BCG matrix, but they discovered that in that matrix there are only 4 boxes. So if we put all our strategical business units into only 4 boxes, it won't help us to understand the real situation of our company. So the first idea of McKinsey agency was to increase the number of boxes, and as the next step, to increase the number of typical strategies for every strategical business unit. So as the answer to this problem, this agency created the metrics which will be analyzed by us now, today, within this very lecture. Generally, the limitations of Boston Consulting Group matrix were not only connected with the fact that this matrix has only 2 dimensions and 4 boxes, but market share is not only the one key success factor within the industry, and also this matrix is not flexible enough to take into account some specific moment of the company. So this matrix, BCG matrix, is an objective matrix, but somehow in some situations it is possible we might need some subjective characteristics, and McKinsey agency solved this problem, and they divided this matrix. As you can see here, they used 2 criteria. The first is business unit strength, so how good we are in the industry. It is the horizontal X, and the vertical X uses as a main factor, industry attractiveness. First of all, you have to understand that all these 2 characteristics are integrated. It's not only one characteristics. When we are speaking about industry attractiveness, the students who visited my previous course, Strategic Management, you might remember that when we analyzed industries, we spoke that there are a lot of factors which must be taken into account. And the same situation is connected with business unit strength. So there are a lot of factors which must be taken into account. So we have to evaluate a lot of factors, and then, having analyzed that factors, we have to build some integrated indicator, and with the help of this indicator, we have to set our company within this matrix. And the second moment which I want to stress now, it's if a person has a mathematical way of thinking, for example, as for me, this matrix looks a little bit strange because the horizontal x is situated, is directed not from the left to the right, but from the right to the left. So here is the maximum strong, and the right corner is weak business unit strength. So don't ask me, please, why this matrix was built by McKinsey agency in this very format. I don't know. For me, it is a little bit, it looks really strange because I'm used to create matrices when the x is increasing from the left to the right, but still this is the classical view of this very matrix. If you want, you can find some sources which redraw this matrix, and it looks like if you put the mirror to the vertical x here, and you have, in this very case, you will have the reflection of this very matrix, and in this very case, it will be from weak in the left to strong in the right. But generally, it will be the same matrix. But today we are discussing the classical form of this very matrix. Okay. So the principal idea of this matrix is dividing all the strategies within first of all within groups, and then selecting some strategy for every box, for every cell. Here you can see some boxes are in green, so it is like good for us. Some boxes are in red, it is bad for us, and some boxes are marked with yellow. It means that these boxes are somewhere in the middle. But it is too general, because this matrix provides strategies for every matrix, for every box within the matrix. Generally, first of all, let's discuss similarities and differences compared with Boston matrix. Similarities are that we have two dimensions. So, and these dimensions are close to dimensions of Boston matrix. We will speak about it a little bit later. Then every box, every cell of the matrix suggests some strategy for these strategical business units, and generally, the idea of usage of this matrix is how to prepare our company in future for future. So how to, for example, how to divide all our financial resources among all strategical business units within our company. Differences. Differences compared with Boston Consulting Group matrix, BCG matrix. First of all, it involves wider analysis because we have bigger intervals, not 2 but 3 for every x. That's why we have not 4 to multiply 2, but 9. 3 multiply 3 typical strategies for our strategical business units. We have a little bit different dimensions. We have industry attractiveness and business strength. You might remember that Boston Matrix has as dimensions market share and market growth. Generally, these metrics can add. I told you that this matrix can add to only objective characteristics, some subjective characteristics of some decision maker, because sometimes it is very important to add the opinion of a manager. So in this very case, it is possible. In case of Boston Matrix, it's not possible. I'd like to stress one more time that when you are using this metrics, you have to keep in mind that you are using it for strategical business units of one company. You can ask me if it is possible to put here units of different companies. Theoretically, yes, but it's not possible. It won't be possible for you to make some outcomes from this very matrix in this very case. So to follow the logic of McKinsey agency, it must be situated only strategical business units of one company. Here is an example of strategical business units of other company, for example, of the biggest fast-moving consumer goods of Procter & Gamble. Actually, there are not all strategical business units of this company, but I decided to use this picture just only for stressing that it must be one company. First X, industry attractiveness. In this, when evaluating this X, we have to understand whether it is good for an enterprise, not only for our company, but generally, how attractive is the industry. And I'm stressing, we here, by this vertical X, we are analyzing different industries. These industries are connected only because we have some strategical business units in every industry. So here we are analyzing how good to how well it is to stay in the industry for every strategical business unit. When we are thinking about the attractiveness of the industry, we have to evaluate a lot of characteristics: market size, growth rate of the industry, overall returns in the industry, profitability, and a lot of factors. And what you have to keep in mind that it's not possible to change it for you. It is only one possible way to change something if you think that the industry is not attractive enough for you. You can quit from the industry, but you can't change the characteristics of the industry. So these factors are objective looking from the point of view of the manager, so it's not possible to change it. The second X, the horizontal X, assesses business unit strength. In this situation, we are assessing our production capacity, our R&D sphere, our quality, our product uniqueness, and all factors connected with our company. So please keep in mind that theoretically it is possible to change these factors. So I'm coming a little bit back. So if speaking about horizontal X, it is possible to change it. It is possible to change, the position according to these X. It's not possible to change anything here, but it is possible to, for example, if we have weak position here, weak competitiveness of our strategical business unit, it is possible to use I don't know, innovative strategy and to shift our strategical business unit into this box. But for example, if we are here, it's not possible to shift our strategical business unit to this very box. Yes, it is possible to shift it to this box, but it's not possible for you to change industry attractiveness. And one more thing which I want to stress for you, that dimensions of the Boston matrix, please look at the bottom part of the screen, are included in the general electric matrix, because market growth is an element of industry attractiveness and market share is element of business strength. So somehow the dimensions of these metrics and generally these two metrics is somehow interrelated and interconnected, but not equal. Please keep in mind that these metrics are not equal, totally not equal. Okay. And at the end, the algorithm of plotting of the matrix is the following. First of all, you have to create the empty space. So you have to create this matrix. Then you have to calculate business strength and industry or market attractiveness. Then you have to create a circle for every market. All circle radius of the circle is in proportion to total volume of the market in money dimensions, and with green part, with green segment of the circle, it is mentioned, and the share of the company. So this matrix is more obvious. It has more information compared with BCG matrix. So, for example, this bigger circle, so here the market is bigger, but we have only small share. But here the market is rather small, but we have a very big share at this very market, that maybe it is good idea to stay here. So it is obvious to understand the position for every strategical business unit. And one more idea. You might see that these circles are connected. It is possible that a circle covers different boxes. Let's speak, for example, the biggest one. It covers all 4 boxes, not all 9, but 4 boxes. But it's only because the market size of the market is rather big. But we have to understand where is the center of the circle. Here is the center here of the upper right box. So these strategical business unit, sorry, is connected only with this very box. This top right box, not with other 3. It covers, circle covers these boxes only because the general size of the market is rather big. And finally, you will see such metrics for all strategical business units. And having built this matrix, the next step, you have to analyze, you have to evaluate every strategical business unit with the help of methodical approach provided by McKinsey agency. The general idea is first to divide all strategical business units into 3 groups: attractive, green here, moderate or mediocre attractiveness, and red, not attractive strategical business units. And having divided all strategical business units into these parts, then you have to select a strategy for every strategical business units using the information provided by McKinsey agency. So 3 basic strategy the first strategy is to grow. You might remember from our previous lecture that in some situations it's not possible not to invest into some business because, for example, if speaking about BCG metrics, if your company is like a star, so not company but strategical business unit, sorry, it's not possible not to invest into it because it means that market is growing, and to keep your position you have to invest, because if you don't, somebody else will become bigger and you won't be a star, you won't be a question mark. Yes. So the first typical strategy is to grow. The second strategy, typical strategy, like big strategy, is to hold. It means that in this very situation we are holding our business, and that's all. It means that we don't need some new investments, so we can only use these financial inflows for investing into other strategical business units, or we can, for example, use this money for paying dividends to our shareholders, for example. And to harvest means that we can the industry is not growing, that's why we don't have to grow within the industry, that's why we don't need any investment support. That's why it is like a logical chain. That's why we can use this money, or if we find this business not attractive, in this very case, it is possible to sell it and to use this very money for financial supporting of our strategical business units, which needs some investment resources to support their growing. And here are the general how to say picture of strategies. Strategies X, strategies Y, and strategies Z. But then we will speak about it. So generally, X is okay. I will put this video, this screen back. X is very good, Y is somewhere in between, and Z is bad. But the strategies is a little bit more complicated because these metrics Boston Consulting Group, in McKinsey agency provides the strategy for every cell, So let's discuss it for every cell. Cell 1. It is the best. Here we are. Here we are. It is the best. You might think that it is the best situation for our company, but yes, it is very attractive. But you have to understand that usually, if the company is here, the market is growing and the growth rate is rather big. So we have to support our business, and even if our if the market is not growing with very big speed, very fast, so we need to support our business because other companies will try to enter this business. You have to understand that you are not only the only clever company at the market. You are not the only. So you have to understand that if you are eating, I don't know, some cake and somebody else eats only bread and not fresh bread, okay, with water. So this person wants to also to satisfy his or her hunger with your cake. So these companies will want to enter to your industry. So anyway, you have to support this very business. Okay, cells 4 and 2. Sorry, here are 4, here are 2. In this very situation, we also have to support. We also have to support our strategical business units, but we have to support our strategical business units only if we satisfied all needs connected with money for the strategical business units connected with the first box of the matrix. And also you have to understand that I told you, but I'd like to stress it one more time, that for cell 4, it's not for cell, but generally for strategical business units which are situated here in cell 4. It is not possible to shift into the first box because it's attractiveness of the industry. It's not possible for our company to change it. But if we are here, if we are at the second box, it is theoretically possible to shift our position from medium strength to a high strength of these very metrics. So you have to keep in mind that it is better to support strategical business units which are situated in the cell the second, compared with the situation if compared with strategical business units which are situated in the fourth cell. Okay. Three strategies for 3, 5, and 7. These boxes are laying in the middle. So here you can think and you will create the strategies for the strategical business units depending of the quantity of strategical business units which are situated here in the right bottom part of the matrix. Why it is so? Because you have to support these strategical business units anyway. You have to support it, and you need this money. So if you have some other strategical business units to divest, you will use this very money. But if you don't have, in this very case, you have to use financial resources which are coming from these strategical business units which are situated in cells 3, 5, and 7. Okay, I see that my time is practically over, so let's continue after the short break. You have to use the same invitation, the same link, but in 5 minutes. Okay, dear students, let's continue. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, so we stopped here. If speaking about the boxes number 6 and 8, here we are. 6 and 8. The typical strategy is to harvest. It means that we don't need to support these strategical business units. We are just receiving resources, financial resources from these units, but we are keeping these strategical business units. And strategical business unit, if strategical business unit, some strategical business unit is situated in the 9th cell here, it is the most unattractive situation for a strategical business unit. So we are weak and the industry is not attractive. So in this very case, we have to divest these strategical business units. It means that we have to sell these strategical business unit and to use these resources for supporting of strategical business units which are situated in the box number 1, 2, or 4, like this. Here you can see the typical strategies all in one picture. As it is usual, you can find these presentation in our folder, so you can after building the matrix of General Electric for your company, it will be possible for you to use this information for creating a strategy for every strategical business unit for your diversified company. Advantages of these metrics. The first advantage, it's generally not an advantage, but it is the main purpose. It is very useful and very simple instrument of dividing limited resources, limited financial resources among several strategical business units. Then from this matrix is very obvious, and using these metrics, it is possible to see the general picture of our company. So looking at this very picture, you will see the main problems of your company and the main directions for shifting financial resources from one strategical business units to another. And also, the last but not least, very important advantage is that it is possible to identify strategy using the typical strategies provided of McKinsey company. But also, this, as anything in our world, everything has not only advantages but also disadvantages. So here you can see the main disadvantages of General Electric matrix. First, to use it, you must be rather clever, rather smart enough, because this matrix involves a very big amount, huge amount of information. If speaking about Boston Consulting Group matrix, in that case, we can find just three pieces of information, because we need not only our market share but our volumes, but we have to use the market share of the leader of the market, or if we are the leader of the market, we need the information about the second company. So for Boston Consulting Group matrix, we need just three figures to set some strategical business unit. And here we need to evaluate, when we are speaking about market attractiveness, we have to evaluate all these criteria, and students who were with me within strategic management, you might remember that you did it for your company, and it was a rather big piece of job. You might remember it. It was rather difficult to gather all this information and then to evaluate. And please understand, please keep in mind that then when you analyzed your company within our project connected with strategic management, we spoke about only one strategical business units. And here you have to analyze as many industries, as many strategical business units you have. So if you have 6 or 7, for example, industries, you have to analyze, you have to gather these information about all these 7 industries. Please imagine the level of involved information. It is very big. It is very big. And please compare it with Boston Consulting Group, the matrix. Then you have to use only one dimension for every industry, market growth rate, and that's all. And that's all. Actually, I can say that it is a disadvantage. It is just a characteristics of this matrix. So to use this matrix is more difficult compared with Boston Consulting Group matrix. I would say even much more difficult, because please look at this screen. You have to gather all these pieces of information for all industries, for all strategical business units. I'm sorry for not switching off my handy. Just a moment. I'm sorry. The same situation is connected with our evaluation of our internal environment. In the case of Boston Consulting Group matrix, we had to set every strategical business unit. We need just 2 figures about our market share and the market share of the leader of the market of the second company if we are the first. And here we need to gather all these information. And that's why I would say this instrument of strategic management is rather expensive. And to use this information, you must be smart enough. You are, as far as you are at our master program, I do believe that it is true. But you have to understand that if you want to use BCG matrix, it is possible to ask another person, even without an economical degree, to gather information and to build it. It's possible. If speaking about McKinsey matrix, if speaking about General Electric matrix, it's not possible. The person must be clever enough to use this instrument of strategic management. So if speaking about, I will repeat that I wouldn't say that it is a disadvantage. It is some characteristics of this metric. So to use it, you must be smart enough, but I hope you are. And the third disadvantage, but it is also a disadvantage of the matrix, it is the same when speaking about the BCG matrix. When we are building this very matrix, we are not thinking about the synergy between different strategical business units. But we will speak about some instruments, how it is possible to take into account synergy in our further lectures. And okay, it is over for today. And when speaking, I will make a short conclusion from today's lecture. Okay, first, sorry, today we discussed the matrix McKinsey or General Electric, and this matrix is like the next generation of BCG matrix. In this case, we are dividing all our strategical business units with the help of the matrix which is presented here. We are using two dimensions, business strength and market attractiveness, and this matrix proposes typical strategies for every box. And to make, okay, let's first of all, if somebody has some questions, I will answer, and then I will prepare a logical bridge to our next lecture. Okay?
Yes, I have one question.
Just a moment. Just a moment. I will use my phone because my. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. I would like to ask you about our mark. Who will put it in our book, mark book? You or?
I suppose to have the questions regarding this lecture. Okay, I will answer to this question. But okay, if you, everybody, if you have questions not connected with today's lectures, please ask it in our Viber group, okay? But I will answer. The general question is, the general answer is nobody, because you don't have it. You don't have your credit books, okay? So these grades will be virtual, and generally, as far as I am your professor, it will be my responsibility to set it, but I respect the grades which are set by Olesya Nikolaevna Gololobova, so I will just take her grades and put it, and that's all. If somebody thinks that the grade is not appropriate, you are welcome to take an exam, and exam will be organized by me. But anyway, please keep in mind that you have a course paper, and the general idea will be the following: that you will prepare course paper, then you will present your course paper for Olesya Nikolaevna. She will put your grade after this defense, and my proposition will be the following: to set the same grade for this very subject. But if you want to increase it, so you are welcome to take the general exam, but the exam will be also connected with your course paper. So you will have, if you want to have 5A, for example, it must be a good course paper anyway. Have I answered to your questions?
Yes, but am I right that if I will like my mark, I shouldn't come to you? You will put it online. Yes.
Yes. Generally, okay. I'm sorry. Yes and no. I don't know because now you are asking about technical question, and nobody knows what it will be, because Generally, now our administration is thinking whether it will be lectures in December generally at all. If speaking about this situation, so my plan is to deliver lectures even in December, because it's crucial for you to understand all the information connected with my subject, so it is my responsibility to deliver it, so I will do it anyway. And regarding the grades, nobody knows, but believe me, everything will be organized in the convenient way, so it depends on our administration, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. As we work together within different courses, and I will organize it in the most convenient way for everybody. I mean, if speaking only about technical problems, okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay, any questions? And please, if you have more questions, please ask it in our Viber group. Okay, do you have any questions regarding the matrix? Maybe somebody has. Okay, so now I want to prepare some logical bridge to the next lectures, because the next lectures will be connected with the next generation of matrices of dividing budgets. So here, if you look at this very matrix, or if you look at BCG matrix, you will see what is your company now. And as far as I think you must understand that we have to prepare our company to the future. And we have to prepare our company to the future from our mission. And if speaking at the level of strategical business units, and if speaking about from the level of the company, from corporate strategy. So we need to look at our company not in statics, but in dynamics. And here we have just a picture of our company, and it will be great if it is possible to see a movie about our company, not just one picture, but a movie. How it is possible? It is possible if we add a dimension connected with time, but it shouldn't be time. But we will speak about it during the next two lectures, how to add growth of our company into all these matrices, and how it is possible to see the future of our company. So we have to keep all positive points of BCG or General Electric matrices, because they are very simple, but we have to add more dimension, I would say. And this problem will be discussed during our next lectures. Okay, so please keep in mind that we are meeting virtually next Tuesday anyway at our time. Okay, if everybody is alive, we are meeting. Okay, virtually. I will send the invitation to our Zoom meeting as usual. Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll check this. Yep.